Did you know that when Tomb Raider hit theaters in 2001, it instantly redefined video game adaptations? At a time when many reboots and remakes struggled to capture their source material's spirit, Tomb Raider stood out by delivering an electrifying blend of high-octane action, breathtaking set pieces, and an iconic heroine brought vividly to life by the legendary Angelina Jolie. In a landscape cluttered with uninspired remakes, this film managed to be both a faithful tribute to the original video game franchise and an adventure in its own right. Yet while the later iterations of the Tomb Raider franchise have come under fire for feeling derivative and lackluster, the 2001 version remains beloved by fans and critics alike. Today, we're breaking down the 7 key reasons why the 2001 Tomb Raider was not only better than its successors, but still stands as a landmark in action-adventure cinema. Before we dive into the 7 crucial reasons this movie was brilliant, a real quick ask that if you're new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, please take a second to hit that subscribe button now. It's one small click for you, but a huge deal for us. Thanks. Now, let's embark on a journey through the ruins of ancient tombs, perilous chases across exotic landscapes, and a performance by Angelina Jolie that defined a generation. This is Tomb Raider, and here's why it was better. Reason number 1. Perfect casting. When it comes to video game adaptations, casting can be everything, and in 2001, Angelina Jolie was nothing short of a revelation. Long before blockbuster remakes became the norm, Jolie was chosen to embody Lara Croft, the intrepid archaeologist and adventurer from the iconic Tomb Raider games. Critics and fans alike agree that she not only looked the part, tall, athletic, with a fierce intensity, but she also brought an undeniable charisma and depth to the character. Jolie's casting was a masterstroke that elevated the film beyond an action flick. Her performance captured Lara's dual nature. On one hand, she is the consummate warrior, confident in her abilities and willing to push boundaries. And on the other, she's vulnerable, haunted by the legacy of her late adventurer father, Lord Croft, portrayed by Jolie's own father, Jon Voight. In interviews, Jolie has spoken about how she became Lara Croft, fully immersing herself in the role and making choices that resonated with the fans' image of the character. The film's marketing played up this transformation. Jolie's portrayal was the key selling point. Her performance wasn't just about physical prowess, it was imbued with wit, sass, and an empowering spirit that made her a role model for a generation of action heroines. While some remakes have attempted to recast iconic characters with mixed results, Tomb Raider 2001 set a high bar by turning Lara Croft into a symbol of fearless femininity, combining the intelligence we associate with Indiana Jones with the allure of a modern-day action star. Moreover, Jolie's mock British accent, her sultry smirks, and the way she effortlessly switched between combat and tender moments helped define a new archetype in action cinema. Even critics who were less enthusiastic about the film's plot acknowledged that without Jolie's magnetic performance, Tomb Raider would have been just another bad video game adaptation. In short, Angelina Jolie didn't just play Lara Croft, she redefined Lara Croft for a new era, making the 2001 film a benchmark that later adaptations have struggled to match. Reason number 2. A video game come to life. Faithful aesthetic. Probably one of the most compelling reasons why Tomb Raider continues to be celebrated is its unwavering commitment to capturing the essence of the original video games. Every dark, ancient tomb and every mysterious relic is rendered with painstaking detail. The filmmakers relied heavily on practical sets that evoke the tactile, puzzle-like quality of the games, ensuring that every jump, chase, and fight scene felt authentic rather than CGI gloss. This dedication creates an immersive world that resonates with both longtime gamers and adventure fans. The film doesn't rely on flashy digital effects to mask its shortcomings. Instead, it embraces a live-action aesthetic that mirrors the dynamic, puzzle-like gameplay of the original Tomb Raider titles. Every sequence, whether it's Lara leaping from a swinging obelisk or hurtling down an ice cave on a makeshift sled, feels meticulously choreographed, capturing the very soul of the games. What's more, the film's attention to detail extends beyond the physical sets. The props, costumes, and even the lighting work together to create a visual language that is unmistakably Tomb Raider. The iconic gear that Lara dons, the ancient artifacts she encounters, and the meticulously designed puzzles that guard each secret chamber all contribute to an immersive world that feels true to the games. In doing so, Tomb Raider doesn't simply adapt a video game, it fully brings it to life, ensuring that every frame resonates with fans who long for that perfect blend of nostalgia and innovation. Reason number 3. Dynamic action sequences. If you love the adrenaline rush of a video game, Tomb Raider 2001 is an action lover's dream come true. The film delivers a series of exhilarating, meticulously choreographed action sequences that feel like they were ripped straight from a Tomb Raider cutscene. Every stunt, fight, and chase is executed with a visceral energy that captures the fast-paced gameplay of the original video game series. One standout sequence is when Lara Croft scales ancient ruins, navigating treacherous obstacles with a combination of acrobatic prowess and raw determination. Whether she's jumping across crumbling platforms or engaging in intense hand-to-hand combat with a horde of henchmen, the action is both inventive and relentless. The film masterfully uses practical effects to bring these scenes to life. Given that this was 2001, they couldn't rely solely on CGI, which allowed the filmmakers to opt for real stunts and physical sets that lend the action a tangible, kinetic feel. This approach not only heightens the realism of the sequences, but also pays homage to the rugged, exploratory spirit that defined the original games. Moreover, the film's editing and pacing are spot on. Each sequence builds tension while delivering the explosive payoff that keep viewers on the edge of their seats. The carefully timed cuts and dynamic camera movements ensure that every punch, kick, and gunshot feel impactful. Even the chase scenes, set against the backdrop of exotic locales, manage to capture the thrilling blend of danger and discovery that made the video game so compelling. While critics may point out that the plot is thin, it's these high-octane moments that truly define the film's appeal. The action isn't there just for spectacle. It's a key component of the storytelling, reflecting Lara's relentless drive and resourcefulness. Reason number 4. Production challenges, the score scramble, and beyond. Behind the dazzling visuals and thrilling action, Tomb Raider 2001 had its share of behind-the-scenes drama, most notably a production crisis that nearly derailed the film's score. As the release date rapidly approached, it became apparent that the film's musical score was not ready. Originally, the filmmakers had planned to rely solely on licensed tracks, but that plan fell apart at the last minute. In a frantic scramble, composer Graham Revell was brought in on an unbelievably short notice, just 10 days to write an entirely new score. Despite Revell's best efforts, the rushed conditions meant that only a handful of themes managed to capture the film's intended epic quality. The main title theme, which was ultimately cut, could have set the tone for Lara Croft's world of daring adventure. Revell later even issued an apology to fans over the rushed score, a testament to the pressure he was under. This production hiccup is emblematic of the larger challenges the film faced, a high-budget production that was constantly fighting against time, logistics, and creative compromises. Beyond the score, there were other production issues that, in hindsight, seem almost comical. From last-minute script changes to unexpected technical glitches on set, Tomb Raider was a film born out of both vision and chaos. Yet these challenges were met with the resilience and resourcefulness that defined the project. The crew's ability to adapt under pressure, crafting elaborate practical sets, executing daring stunts, and piecing together a coherent narrative in the midst of all that uncertainty is part of what makes the film so endearing to its fans. Ultimately, while these production challenges could have spelled disaster, they also contributed to the film's rough-around-the-edges charm. The fact that Tomb Raider managed to deliver a visually stunning, action-packed adventure despite these setbacks is a testament to the determination of its filmmakers. In a way, the chaos behind the scenes mirrors Lara Croft's own journey, a battle against the odds, where every setback is met with a fearless, unapologetic resolve to press on. It's this spirit of overcoming adversity that ultimately helped Tomb Raider rise above its production troubles and become the cult classic we know it as today. Reason number 5. The nostalgia factor, a cultural touchstone. For many, the 2001 Tomb Raider is more than just a film. It's a cultural milestone that defined a generation. In the late 90s and early 2000s, video games were beginning to cement their place in popular culture, and Tomb Raider was at the forefront of that movement. The film's faithful adaptation of the video game's visual style, characters, and spirit struck a deep chord with fans both new and old. The nostalgia factor cannot be overstated. For gamers who spent countless hours guiding Lara Croft through ancient ruins and perilous adventures, the film was a dream come true. It wasn't simply a movie adaptation, it was a love letter to the original video game, capturing every nuance of Lara's world. From the pulse-pounding action sequences to the mysterious, atmospheric tombs, there were as much characters in the story as Lara herself. Every daring leap, every cleverly choreographed fight scene evoked memories of late-night gaming sessions where the thrill of exploration and danger was palpable. Moreover, the film's aesthetic choices, its practical set design, its authentic costume details, and even its use of natural lighting helped transport viewers back to a time when video games had a raw, unpolished charm. The attention to detail in recreating iconic locations like Croft Manor and the ancient tombs reinforced the film's commitment to honoring its source material. This dedication resonated with fans who craved authenticity and a connection to the roots of the franchise. And even as technology and cinematic trends evolved, the impact of that film remained undiminished among those who grew up with it. Ultimately, the nostalgia factor is a double-edged sword. It elevated Tomb Raider to legendary status, but it also set an impossibly high standard for later adaptations. And for many, no remake or reboot could ever recapture the raw, visceral excitement that Angelina Jolie's Lara brought to life in 2001. Reason number 6. Practical set design and locations, a journey across the globe. One of the film's unsung strengths is its use of real-world locations. From ancient tombs to sprawling ruins across exotic landscapes, the 2001 Tomb Raider offers a tangible sense of adventure that modern CGI productions often miss. The meticulously constructed sets and on-location shoots create a palpable atmosphere of mystery and danger. This approach not only grounds the narrative in a believable world, but also reinforces Lara's status as a true adventurer. The audience is transported into a world where every stone and shadow tells a story, much like the older Indiana Jones films. The film's set design isn't just about creating a visually impressive backdrop, it's about building a world that feels lived in, mysterious, and treacherous. The practical sets, painstakingly constructed and detailed, lend a physicality to the film that is rarely seen in today's digital-heavy productions. The globe-trotting nature of the film further amplifies its sense of scale and expansiveness. With scenes set in locations as varied as Cambodia, Venice, and the expansive landscapes of the UK, Tomb Raider delivers a visual feast that reinforces Lara's status as a true adventurer. These locations are not only breathtaking, but are integral to the film's narrative. They serve as both challenges and treasures, each location offering its own set of puzzles and dangers that Lara must overcome. This dedication to crafting a believable, atmospheric world is one of the reasons why Tomb Raider 2001 remains a beloved cult classic, despite some narrative shortcomings. Reason number 7. Legacy impact. Why it still matters. Decades later, Tomb Raider 2001 remains a benchmark for video game adaptations. It's a bold mix of high-octane action, authentic production design, and unforgettable character work that influenced countless films and set the standard for the genre. Angelina Jolie's Lara Croft became an icon. Even if later remakes struggled to capture that spark, the legacy of the 2001 film endures, reminding us that genuine innovation and respect for the source material can create a timeless classic, something that every other video game adaptation seems unwilling to learn. At its core, the film was more than just an action-adventure movie. It was a celebration of exploration, mystery, and empowerment. Angelina Jolie's Lara Croft became the epitome of a modern heroine, a fearless, intelligent adventurer who was as adept at solving ancient puzzles as she was at dispatching her foes with ruthless precision. The cultural impact of the film extended well beyond the box office. It sparked a renewed interest in video game adaptations at a time when many such projects were dismissed as lowbrow or derivative. The film's success demonstrated that a video game could be translated into a major Hollywood production without losing its core appeal. In many ways, it became a benchmark for all subsequent adaptations, proving that faithful yet innovative interpretations of beloved characters could resonate with a wide audience. For those who grew up playing the original Tomb Raider games, the film is a reminder of a simpler time, when adventure and discovery were just a controller or mouse click away. Ultimately, the legacy of the 2001 Tomb Raider is a testament to the power of strong casting, innovative production design, and a deep respect for the source material. Even if the plot may have its flaws, the film's influence on the action-adventure genre and its enduring cultural impact ensure that it will continue to be celebrated as one of the best video game adaptations of all time. While subsequent reboots have attempted to update the formula, none have managed to recapture that perfect balance of nostalgia, innovation, and raw, unapologetic adventure that the 2001 film delivered. The production challenges, from a last-minute scramble for a score to the painstaking attention to practical effects, only added to the legend of the film, proof that sometimes passion and perseverance triumph over the odds. But hey, that's just our opinion. What do you think? Is Tomb Raider 2001 a true classic, and can any reboot ever match that legacy? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into Hollywood's most iconic films. This video is made by movie fans, for movie fans.